Hey guys, just wanted to talk to you for a second about the thrust punch. Cover the basics. Most of you know is you want to have your fist tight. You want to have your first two knuckles. You want your wrist flat on the top. You should be able to set a ruler on this. You don't want it bent up or down. If it's bent up or down, it'll buckle up or down on contact. Again, you want to hit with these two knuckles. So you're going to have your wrist kind of cranked into the side. It's going to go straight out, twist at the end. And where you want to hit to is on the solar plexus. So V, or just a little bit up from the elbow, about 1/3 the way up the bicep, couple inches, dead center. Okay, so just where the bone starts to turn into the stomach, turns into the muscle, solar plexus. All right, so you might know the basics of the punch. You might know where to hit. You might know what to do. And of course, that's just the basics of it. But a tip that you can take, that's always something you can take to the bank, is squeeze your fist tight on impact. The tighter you squeeze your fist, the less give it's going to have on impact. That will make your punch more solid. If your punch is loose, the looser it is, the more it acts like a crumple zone in the car, so it absorbs the force. If your fist is tight, there's no crumple zone. So you want it to be more like a 1950s Cadillac just barreling through. Now, does that mean you'll break your hand? Well, actually, if your hand is loose, it's more likely to get broken. And breaking your hand while punching somebody, not so much in the solar plexus, but especially in the face, or if you hit the elbows or the forearms, that can happen. But if you keep your hands fairly tight, that's unlikely to happen. There was one other thing. So in order to prevent your hands from breaking, you're going to want to do push-ups on your knuckles at least once. If you can't do push-ups, at least hold the position. Now, I don't know if you can see that. I've got these calluses. They used to be a lot bigger, but the point of the matter is I'm not trying to condition the skin. It doesn't matter how the skin looks on the outside. You could have the biggest calluses or no calluses. It's the bones underneath. These bones here will break upwards. You ever see in mobster movies, they tighten like an extension cord, or boxers wrap up their hands? They do that to prevent these bones from snapping up, right? Now, in Kung Fu, we train for self-defense. You're not going to have time to wrap up your hand. The reason why the boxers and the gangsters can do that is because they have time before they're going to fight. But you won't really, in real life, have that kind of time. So you got to do push-ups on your knuckles, or at least a push-up position on your knuckles, on your fist, to condition these parts of your hands. Anyway, like I said, big tip for a lot of you experts out there that know everything about the punch. But sometimes when you know everything technical, you forget about just putting that extra oomph on it. So squeeze that fist tight. Boom. It's going to have a huge impact.